Hey guys, this is It's Mappa Marv here on Voices in Your Head, live from your mom's basement. How you guys doing tonight? First, I actually want to start out. Um, I know there's this um, Hurricane Harvey going on. Just hit Texas yesterday, I believe it was. Um, and I just want to say, man, my heart goes out to anyone dealing with Hurricane Charlie right now. Um, I know emergency response is doing pretty well. I haven't read up too much on it. I've been pretty busy this weekend, but I do pray that people are doing really good with it and whatnot. I tried catching up on it just recently and found out that Hurricane Charlie has now dropped down to a category of a tropical storm, so that's good for them. Good news for Texas and everyone dealing with that. I also know that it hit Texas as a category 4 hurricane, I believe, but we might talk about that a little bit more and whatnot if more information arises. I'll try and look into it here. But anyways, oh, one thing I want to talk about today. I want to talk about, like, is Trump insane? I know, I would assume every one of you guys have heard this rumor or whatnot. Maybe it's not a rumor, maybe it is. You know what? Let's discuss it a bit, alright? But tons non-stop Democrats and liberals, people who are informed by the liberal news and whatnot, says that Trump is insane. He's not fit to be president. He doesn't belong there. He does way too many outbursts and everything else, that he's not fit for the job and it's a danger to the U.S. That he's causing riots, causing problems. It's going to possibly start up a civil war and whatnot, supposedly. That's what people are saying, at least on the liberal news side and whatnot. I don't know. Let's think about if this theory has any possibility of truth to it at all. I don't know what you guys might think of Trump. What kind of information you have on him, but let's kind of go back a bit before he was president. All right. I have never heard before Trump was president. I don't think I've ever recalled anyone calling Trump crazy or insane or has crazy outbursts and all this stuff. I mean, besides the regular drama BS that people talk about all the time, just because. So what causes him to all of a sudden now be called all these things, and now he is completely insane, completely unfit? I want to know what makes this a possibility. Is it just because of what news media is saying, like the mainstream, or is there something more to it? I personally, well, so far what I found out, if you look more at his past, and what he's dealt with and things, oh, that was such a close shot. What a jerk. Punch him in the face, right? Anyways, he, oh shoot, let's see where my mind was going on this. I know it was going somewhere good. as all my crazy deep thinking goes, right? Oh, what's up, Three Dolphin? How you doing, man? Curious, what you think if Trump is insane or not? That's kind of the topic we're talking about right now. Um, but anyways, it's funny because no one has known for Trump to be insane until ever since he started running for president. They never talked about this beforehand, anything like that. So what's up with all the change? Well, my thought of how that works is it's all political game. All right. Politicians have been doing these kinds of games forever. All right, just all the time. Every time, as a political party, you always fight with the concept that the person who is running as president or acting president, if he is against your party, you do everything you can to make him look bad. All right, because really what they're doing is they're doing the political game for the next election, or even possibly an impeach. So of course they want to impeach Trump. They want their politicians in charge and everything else, right? So does that really make Trump insane? I don't think so. At least not from that, unless they come up with better excuses, absolutely. But so far, the only thing I ever hear is liberal news just mentioning that he is insane just for the sake that he is insane. Alright, they don't really come up with any real good reasons except, oh, he had an outburst, oh, he had a Twitter storm he just had, blah, blah, blah. Well, of course they're gonna say that because they're biased, right? They're trying to, oh, get wrecked! What a fail on that guy. They're trying to make him look bad, you know? They're doing that political game. They're biased. That's what they do, right? It doesn't make what they say absolutely true, though. So anyways, back to this topic. Let's talk about Trump's character, his profile. Like, what actually makes Trump a successful businessman? All right, is it because he's insane, or is it because he's been doing it for a while? He's got good charisma. He knows how to talk to people. All right, usually that's how you work, especially if you're successful. Now, Trump, granted, yes, he was born not in the poorest family at all. But he still works his butt off. I don't know if you guys know this. Trump is very much a workaholic. That guy, I don't know of a guy who does not work as much as him. All right, that guy is so much of a workaholic. It's insane. He's constantly working. You listen to his kids and what his kids have to say about him. They're always talking about how he's always working. I mean, even when his kids were young as like 4 or 5 or something like that, he would take his kids to work. Take them to work, and it was one of their great memories is because they went working with their dad, who, by the way, works all the time. Weird how that works, right? Well, if he was insane, all right, how is he going to run a successful business if you're insane? That means that you do not have the right knowledge, the right gut feelings per se. All right, he doesn't know what he's talking about when he's making business decisions, right? At least that's how I look at it. I mean, there's a lot more to that, and I could probably go on and on. It's always hard having a discussion by yourself, which, by the way, Three Dolphin, if you want to jump in on this conversation, you are more than welcome to. I'm more than happy to have discussions and things like that. So we're all good. But I'm trying to talk about what you guys want to talk about, like the regular people. You know, I'm a regular person. And this is what I want to talk about, and I want to figure out what other people are thinking. So you got Trump as a crazy good businessman. He's got his instincts, his gut feelings he follows, and he is very, very self-aware about the business aspect. And oh goodness, business. Oh, I totally lost my train of thought. So basically, that whole concept that he knows what he's talking about. Okay, he's been doing business his whole life. All right, he went to school for it and everything. All right, this guy is not stupid. He knows what he's talking about. All right. So I don't see how that justifies him as being insane. In fact, it kind of proves the complete opposite, really. Now, granted, yes, he has his outbursts, but why does he have those outbursts? Is it something that we don't know for business sakes? Or I will say this, okay? I do believe Trump is a little immature. Absolutely. I think he's got big ego, for sure. But with a character, if you're talking about businessman, what are some of the traits that a businessman has? All right, it's they tend to come with ego, being confident about what they're doing. Because if you're not confident in what you're doing, how do you make those good decisions and not get pushed around in the business world? You don't. Trump is absolutely an alpha male. Okay? 100%, he's an alpha male. He knows how to talk to people. He's got charisma to get people to believe in him. If you look back to his business decisions and the people he works for, he's always making those people feel good about themselves. Always talking props to them and everything like that. He gets them to like him. All right. It's kind of the same way as being a salesman in a sense. You know, those really, really annoying salesmen that are always trying to push stuff down your throat and try and get you to believe in them. So they'll tell you a bunch of stuff. Half the time, they don't even know what they're talking about, but they're throwing out random crap that makes them look like they know what they're talking about, right? Am I wrong? Or what? Trump, he does what he can to talk about and prove to people that he knows what he's talking about. And that's a part of being a businessman. Is getting people to believe in you and they know what to do. Well, what's up, Lambo Shaw? Talk about Trump's personality here, man. You think Trump's insane or what? Well, we're going off of that topic right now. So anyways, I don't know, man. Trump, basically overall, there's a reason why Trump is successful. All right, he is not crazy at all. He acts like it for the sake of his personality, for the sake of his business, for the sake of getting people to believe in him and trust him. And I don't know if you guys saw that rally there in Arizona this last week. Hey, what's up there, Captain Dance? How you doing, man? I don't know if you guys saw that rally in Arizona that Trump did, but if you notice, he had 19,000 people there at his rally. Um, they came there to watch Trump because he's the president, for one, and two, because they believe in him, they trust him. So of course he's going to keep that trust going. He's going to talk to the crowd to entertain the crowd. Kind of what I try and do, but I sometimes fail, right? So anyways, he talks to the crowd, he gets them going. He'll get them chanting about things like CNN sucks, which I'm sorry, that was probably one of the greatest things I've seen in a long, long time. Super, super funny watching that. Oh snap. Oh, getting lost playing the game. Getting wrecked. I don't know, it's overtime, it's super close, guys. I don't know how this is gonna play out. It's been off and on match the whole way. There we go. Alright, so he oh, I totally lost where I was going at, really. But that was an amazing save, wasn't it? Absolutely. No crud. No. Oh, that's it. That's it. That's it. Oh, sad, sad story. Alright, so anyways, you got Trump proving his worth toward the Arizona people, toward his fans, towards the people, and it's kind of like the media sits there and talks about how Trump is insane. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He does outbursts. They keep repeating this to get you to believe it, because the more they say it, the more you want to believe it, or the more you are likely to believe it. That's kind of the way the mind works a bit. So isn't that the exact same thing Trump is doing when he's saying don't trust the liberal media, don't trust I listen to Alex Jones. I'm not a big fan of him. However, he does talk about some interesting things as well. I will tell you, I've listened, I've gotten a lot of input from a lot of different media and sources and things like that. And the person who my brain kind of goes along with, absolutely, would be Sean Hannity, Fox News. I mean, granted, they have their kind of little retarded things they talk about, things that they repeat, and that guy totally destroyed us. And so I'm actually a big fan of Sean Hannity. In fact, there's a link. Oh shoot, I wish I had that link ready for this stream, I really do. But anyways, it was a monologue of what Sean Hannity did about liberal media and the fact that they are pushing the concept that Trump is trying to start a civil war, he's crazy, and going off on him, and then they turn around and sit there and say that Trump is racist, he's a bigot, everything else fun like that, right? Well, and that apparently Trump won't disavow the KKK or David Duke and people like that. Well, Sean Hannity had this monologue, which was amazing, by the way, if you guys can find it, or I'll try and put it on my link sometime at my next show or something. But so liberal media is saying that Trump doesn't never disavowed him. That is right. Absolutely. In fact, I think Trump is telling it how it is there, Captain Dance. I do. Personally, all the liberal news media, all they ever say is Trump is a racist, but they never explain why. really. I mean, they do like stupid little reasons that, oh my gosh, I failed, that they think he is a racist. But they never really do like anything really outstanding that shows that he's a racist just by some stupid things that he have said and whatnot. But it's kind of all about actions, really. So anyway, Sean Hannity puts out this monologue clip, all right, and he did this whole binging sound to like every time he disavowed like violence and David Duke and things like that. And I wonder if that guy's controller just died, because that totally sucked. And anyways, they sat there and showed a whole bunch of videos, probably about 20 clips or so, or close to it, of Trump legitimately disavowing the KKK and the violence, and that especially there in Charlottesville and whatnot, disavowing all of them. And from clips from after the election, during the election, ever since he's been president, even some of the things talking about Charlottesville as well. And also, they even show clips way back in the 90s of Trump disavowing these people. Disavowing the KKK, basically saying that, you know, anyone who like supports these guys, they kind of just don't get it, you know. Oh, that guy hit it right in for me. Booyah! So, I mean, it totally, absolutely proved 100% beyond a shadow of a doubt that the liberal media was lying. They were lying about the concept that Trump completely disavows the KKK. Yeah, exactly. They are absolutely being biased and want to ignore these facts, because what they're doing is they don't want to. It doesn't fit their agenda and what they're trying to push. So that's the information that they don't want to tell you. And then you have all these people who listens to liberal media because they don't know where else to go looking for information, which I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, if I didn't do my research, I wouldn't know. And it is super easy just to pick up those mainstream media and listen to what they're saying, because we kind of trust them, right? I mean, we've always kind of trusted them. I don't know about you, but growing up, I always trusted what the news media says. But the more I listen to what's going on and actually know, like, oh, what an amazing shot, and actually know what the heck, like, the real stories are. Like, well, what's up, Bronus? How you doing, man? Glad to see you finally joined. That we're sitting there talking. No. Hold on. I might. No, never mind. I failed. Oh, snap. So, anyways, oh, wait. There it is. No, I lied. That wasn't it. No, absolutely not. I thought I had a good play. I was focusing there for a sec, guys. Sorry. So, anyways, you got the. Yeah, basically, you know, if I didn't do my research, man, I wouldn't know who to believe. And if I mean, growing up, I don't know if you guys have known, but with me, I have had, like, real experiences of what, like, that ends up on the news, and I know what's going on. And then I listen to what the news media says. I mean, it's like the public news media and things. And they say something that totally was not what happened. But the news media is all about ratings. straight up. They want to get those ratings. They want to get that shock value and things. And so they go with it, and they don't always tell you the whole truth. They tell you what they want you to know. All right. Um. So that's exactly what news media like CNN is doing right now. They're pushing the agenda of let's all hate Trump. All right. And it doesn't make it true. And I think they have a false idea about it. Anyways, his character, Trump's character and profile, I firmly believe comes out. All right. I think what he stands for and what Trump is, I think he's very, very good for the American people. He's the people who won't take crap from anyone right now, including the media and the politicians and everyone else. And he is saying it how it is. And of course, the liberal media that he's going after, they're going to defend themselves as well. Which, just like anyone really should, you know? And it's exactly what they're doing. They're defending themselves, and Trump is defending himself. All right. Which, by the way, Bronos, I think if you want to listen to really good news, or at least pretty well news, Sean Hannity is a great news source. He very much knows what he's talking about a lot. He does his research and things. Like I said earlier, he actually had a really amazing monologue and whatnot. But Alex Jones is alright. He's kind of a little crazy and is really obsessed with conspiracy theories. And he does try and be a bit entertaining and things, and he is very much extreme, man. He'll especially his outbursts, man. If you think Trump's outbursts are bad, yeah, no, Alex Jones' outbursts are a little ridiculous, but yeah, he does get things on point at times. Like he brought out some very good information on global warming. I thought was really cool. Yep, absolutely. So he gave out this information that came straight from NASA about global warming. The whole concept that NASA actually has facts. Yeah, you should watch news, man. It's good to be a part of what's going on in America, because if you yes, no? Well, what's that supposed to be? You can't make up your mind there, Bronos? Come on. Why no? Anyways, he I don't know. Sure you did, man. Well, whatever you say. I think it's good for people to be in the know and be an active part in the community and what's going on. That's how I believe, man. You can tell me to shut up all you want, but that's what I believe. I think if we don't take a part of it, if we don't stand for something, then okay, let me put it this way, okay? I like this phrase. All right, if you don't stand for something good, then evil is going to win. All right, evil is always non-stop. And if we don't as good people or what we believe in fight for what we believe in, then no one's going to fight for good. Or we can't expect everyone else to fight for good while we sit in the back and just allow things to happen. All right, that was so close to going in. I'm mad at that guy. So I don't know. I feel like people should do a little bit more. I know it's a lot of effort and a lot of work, and everyone wants to be their own, do their own thing. I totally get it, man. I've been there, done that, absolutely. Um, and really, I got nothing against it either. I mean, people like doing what they gotta do. Very nice, Bronos. That's awesome. So anyways, do I think Trump's crazy? Do I think he's insane? I don't think so. I think everything actually proves the complete opposite of what the news media is saying. I think he very much, as a businessman, he knows what he's talking about. And granted, he may not always be right, and he may just be saying things just to get more people to trust him, because that's what everyone does. I mean, look at the media. That they try and get people to trust the media and believe in what they're saying all the time, right? That's why they keep repeating it. No, Trump isn't crazy. He's not insane. Although it was funny because I just recently saw an article saying that, like, all these, well, like, some scientists are saying that Trump is insane and whatnot, and that he's not fit for the job. Well, of course you don't think the Democrats aren't playing their little game of, you know, buying off some psychiatrists and saying, right? I mean, if he was insane, I guarantee you we'd have a whole lot more psychiatrists saying this guy's insane. But the Democrats are doing their political game, and they're getting people, well, basically they're buying psychiatrists to say, hey, he's insane, so guess what? Now you guys have to believe our theory that Trump is insane, right? I mean, they push their boundaries to fit their objective, their agenda, and everything else. Get wrecked! So anyways, that's my take on it, man. He's quite intelligent, and I can tell you this, I think we need Trump. As a businessman, I think we need a businessman in this country, which, by the way, let you guys know, if you don't know this bit of information, it's very, very important, I think. Our unemployment rate, absolutely, actually, that was just what I was going to say there, Captain Dance. If you look at the actual statistics of what's going on right now in this country, we are the best, we have the best unemployment rate, I mean percentage right now. All right, I'm not sure exactly what it's at, but we have the least amount of people without work right now. Our jobs are booming. That's right, because that's what you get with Mop Up Mars Voices in Your Head show, all right? So anyways, oh man. Oh, now I totally lost my thought. Google again in 10 days when the job reports comes out. Thank you, Captain Dance, for that. So anyways, our businesses are booming. We got all these businesses coming back, a lot of jobs opening up. I don't know, I have never seen, when I go out on the town and whatnot, and I look at all these different stores, I have never seen so many hiring now signs at like so many stores. Almost every single store I look at, there's signs up saying, "Hey, now hiring." Um, which is insane. I don't think I've ever seen that many signs for now hiring. It's nuts. Um, the GP GDP. Oh crap! I forgot the acronym for that. The GDP or GPD, something like that. I am totally failing, and I'll get flack for that, but that's okay. Anyways, that's the best it's been in a long time. It's growing. Also, stock market is making the most like basically records. They're making records for how well the stock market's doing. All right, houses are selling stupid cheap and going off the market. Everything's being bought. Like, confidence is going up. America is growing, and it's a confidence of maybe Trump hasn't done a ridiculous amount of stuff yet. But a lot of it, I believe, absolutely has to do with the growing, well, just the confidence of the fact that Trump, a businessman, is running the country, and people have confidence in our president again, even though there's the loud few who want to say otherwise, who don't know the full stats, statistics, and story of what's actually going on in America. I mean, I heard some people are still saying that, oh, all that stuff is because Barack Obama. Well, really? Well, let's think about that real quick. All right? Why no? Absolutely. Kronos is confused again. Anyways, so if Barack Obama is now making the country good because it's his ideas and thoughts that are now coming into play, well, why is it that, like, throughout his whole entire election, term of 8 years, I don't know, man, you like that white button, why Obama's 8 years of term has been horrible in the economy. All right, just horrible. Yeah, the economy from Barack Obama has not been good. All right, that's all I'm gonna say. So why is it now that once Barack Obama is gone, that the economy is starting to do good? That's a complete flip of what Barack Obama was doing and what was happening toward his term. So do you really think that it's Barack Obama who's making this country look good right now? No, absolutely not. It's the confidence in the people having in our new president, Donald J. Trump. All right. Now, I will say Trump isn't the best. However, I think he's gonna start doing good for this country. All right. That's what I have to say. I think he's gonna start pushing us in the right direction. Not to mention, I'm just gonna throw this out before I probably call it a night. Well, for my show today. Anyways, the last 4 years of Barack Obama's term, if you guys remember right, which this bit of information hasn't been out there for a little while, but everyone knows it, Barack Obama has doubled our deficit from about 10 trillion to 20 trillion in his last 4-year term. All right. Is it Barack Obama doing good for our country? And as of now, absolutely not. Not in my opinion. I don't think the facts fit whatsoever. But it's the confidence. All right, Bronos, you are awesome, dude. Fantastic, man. He is not my president anymore. That was like one of the best things you've said for a long time, dude. Obama equals not my president hashtag. All right, way to shove that back in the Democrats and liberals' throats, man. I appreciate it. So, anyways, um, I think Trump's pushing us back in the right spot. I think, as an American country, we needed this businessman to start building up our economy, and we don't need any more lawyers. Obama and Hillary Clinton, who were both lawyers, by the way. We don't need them anymore. We don't need lawyers. We don't need more laws and rules and regulations and everything holding back the American people. We need a businessman who works for the people, who builds up our economy, to build up our business and our money and run this country like a business. Because I'll tell you this, everywhere where business goes, everywhere where the money's at, that is where people are doing good. And if you can get this country to make a whole bunch of money, and that we are getting money, and that our country is being successful, if our country is successful, we as people are successful, because there is more money to go around the American people, the American country. All right, and that right there is going to make everyone at least do better for the most part, to everyone's own doing. Yeah, absolutely. Captain Dance just said working and making money means we are staying out of trouble for the most part, parentheses. So thank you for that, Captain Dance. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of my web show. Thank you guys for joining in and giving out your thoughts and ideas and whatnot. This is Voices in Your Head, and we are all smart. We all know how to think logically and whatnot. And I am heading out of your mom's basement. I am out, guys. Peace. All right, thank you for joining the show. I'll catch you guys later. Oh, by the way, you guys can find me at, if you're on the YouTube watching this, you guys can find me at mixer.com/ITZ_MOP_UP_Marv, MARV. Go ahead and hit that follow button, hit that like, everything else, guys. I would thoroughly appreciate it. And we will have our next web show on games next Friday in the evening, and the next politics talk and web show will be next Saturday about the same time as today. So thank you guys. Hashtag not my president. Also, by the way, working on 100 followers. All right, that's my new goal, and we're gonna hit it hopefully sometime soon, guys. Anyways, thank you, Bronos. Thank you, Captain Dance. I will catch you guys later. Have a good night. Well, good rest of the weekend. Good day. Peace.